Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Brandon's, fix your vehicles workshop. We're going to do a little bit of a test here. And this is how you check for boost leaks. Now, I've already found the problem. It's not this, but, normally this would go from here to here. But what I did is I took off this, disconnected this boot from my big turbo, or from my little turbo. And then I have a pipe, or a cap, PVC cap, that is basically the same diameter as this, and I drilled and tapped it for this air inlet. And so what I can do then is charge the entire set, half of this intake. So all I do, and I've got the to have compressed air, so I can get a good angle there. So all I do. Now, I have been noticing for a while something is wrong, and I could just hear it more and more and more in the truck every day. And let me introduce you to my problem. I'll give you 5 seconds to pause and look at the video and see if you can figure out what's wrong. So I can. It's that missing bolt, and I'll turn this video or this light on low. But yeah, so when I take this over here, kind of hard to do one-handed, and compress it, I'm sure you can hear the wind noise. So that has been my boost leak. Let's put you guys over here, right there. So there you go. That's how you can easily find boost leaks and hopefully fix them. I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff together. I did just grab a couple bolts. Thankfully all this is a 10mm bolt. I'm actually really ticked that fell out. Ooh, lightning. Better work quick. So, I have a bolt here. Gonna run it in. I think it's 13, so it should be able to run it in with this. So, let's kind of do an update. What's been going on in life? Oh, run back and grab yeah. So life. I don't have a whole lot of time because this GoPro's gonna die. But a couple weeks ago, about a month ago, the graphics card in my laptop went bad. Now I have an old 2011 MacBook Pro. I knew this day would come. It's happened at least twice, if not 3 times already. Apple had a warranty program that I had been able to go through the last 2 or 3 times it's happened, and they've discontinued that program. Which, I mean, why would they on a 7-year-old laptop buy a new laptop already? I understand their logic, but I don't have money to buy a $1,200 laptop, so didn't really want to buy a new one, so I decided to go ahead and fix mine. Now, me being the nerd that I am, that was actually a fairly simple fix, thank God. Basically, and you can watch a bunch of videos on how to do this, so if you have your own older generation Mac and you want to fix your own, you can find this info online. But basically, take the whole thing apart down to the motherboard, and then take a cheap heat gun and heat the motherboard up for about 5 minutes on the low setting on the heat gun. Let it sit, reassemble, boom, bada bing, you're done. And I really didn't think it was going to be that simple, but it was, and I'm very thankful for that. Oh no, I'm scratching the intercooler piping. Crap. So, with that out of the way, I can finally start editing again. That's honestly why there has been no video uploaded. I just got that fixed last week. I have been trying to figure out what to do for this video that I'm essentially starting right now. So you'll see some of this tonight, and then some more tomorrow when the GoPro's charged up. But basically, I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about what I've been up to. So I fixed my laptop. I What else did I do? Went to go autocrossing a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, because it's Thursday right now. So went to the state fairgrounds, Indiana State Fairgrounds, for autocross. Here's some footage of that. What's up, everybody? It's looking like a fantastic morning for racing. It is Sunday. It's been a couple weeks since I've posted anything. Sorry about that, but my laptop took a crap on me, and I haven't had any motivation to fix it and to really film anything. But Mustang's behind us, gang's all here, and we're heading up to the state fairgrounds. That's where the race is today. Of course, it's raining. Why wouldn't it be? I'm going racing. Why would it be clear out? So, anyway, I'm pretty stoked. Trailer doing fine. Truck's pulling great. Actually took the cap off and basically dropped a bunch of weight because of it, which is real funny, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. But anyway, so we're on our way there. Be there hopefully in the next 15 minutes. And so yeah, let's go race. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. We're on a bit of a rain delay. It's not really a rain delay, it's a lightning delay. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. I'm kind of waiting just to see people walk out there. Tyler should be here soon with food and drinks.
At 11 p.m. it's what you just hit.
That was a bird! I felt that!
Yeah, I did too.
Oh my gosh!
It flew straight into you too. Are you gonna cry?
No!
Are you laughing? Because I can't really tell which one you're doing right now.
I actually feel bad about that, but I couldn't do anything!
Dude, that thing was going straight into you. It didn't matter.
Homeboy went out, he went out a little, he went in, out a little bit, back in, and then soup.
Yeah, there was nothing.
There's gonna be a bird in my grill. Alright, so we didn't get a race today. Rained out, lightning, all that fun junk, so really sucks. They got like the last, I think the first heat only got 4 runs in altogether. So anyway, almost home. But I just wanted to make a point. We're running 70 with the trailer behind me, obviously. And cruising 70 is about 700 degrees EGT. About 10 pounds of boost and a little over 10 pounds of driving pressure, depending on how hard I push it. But like, honestly, this tow setup is wicked. It's really good for what it is. A couple more changes to the to my wastegate setup, which I got a wastegate coming in this week, and it'll be perfect. You also notice no fan running right now. I do have a fan installed, but no fan, and transmission and engine are just fine. I mean, granted, it's only 68 degrees out, but that's still pretty good. I've heard a lot of people have issues with these trucks overheating. My engine just never has. I don't know why, but I'm not going to complain about it. So, anyway, I think that's about it for this upload, unfortunately. A lot shorter than I really wanted it to be. There is a Wild Wednesday event this week, Test and Tune at Lucas Oil. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that because I want to race the car at least once soon. So I'm just going to leave the car on the trailer and take it out on Wednesday and see what it runs. I am curious to see how fast this thing runs. So now, as you can see, it basically rained the entire frickin' time. And you know, the video speaks for itself. We didn't get a run, so that's a huge bummer. Yeah, it was about 3 hours sitting in the rain, watching other people drive, because I was in the second heat of the day, and then didn't get to drive, so that was a bummer. But I decided I wanted to go ahead and run the Mustang at the racetrack, the Lucas Oil Raceway in Brownsburg, and so I did. I left the car loaded up on the trailer and went to Lucas Oil Wednesday night. I gotta make 7 passes. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and put in some footage from that because I did record. Alright, y'all, we're not too far out from Lucas Oil. Just got on the 74, shouldn't be a whole lot longer. People are driving like idiots today. It's great. You know, says the guy who's towing a trailer and, you know, holding a GoPro in one hand and the steering wheel in the other. Point is, people are nuts. Just remember that. So, almost there. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous. This is the first time I've done all of this by myself. And when I say all of this, I've raced by myself, but that was in my old truck where I wasn't trailering it. So it was just show up and go. This is a little bit different. Just something totally new, so I'm a tad bit nervous, just like I was the first time I went out and raced by myself. So, but anyway, we'll be there in just a few. But here's the depressing thing. I had 2 GoPros set up, just like I did in my first autocross video, where I had one facing me and then one facing forward. And the one facing me was this GoPro right here, which this is not mine, this is my buddy's. But I was using a 64 gig SD card in it, one that has been in my phone and I've had issues with in the past, but I've always had issues with my phone, so I thought it was my phone the entire time corrupting files. So naturally it corrupted every video that I took except for the very first one. So I am super bummed about that. I have put several hours. I have realistically probably put 8 hours. I should have retested that. That was stupid. I have realistically put 8 hours into trying to recover those files. No dice. I mean, other than that, I'm sure I'll think of more that's been going on, because I do have some videos stored up from stuff I've been doing for the last month. But I did replace a solenoid in the transmission, did not fully fix my issue, which kind of is a bummer. But maybe that means that the solenoid that I took out is good, so if I need to replace a different solenoid, I might be able to use that one, which would be very nice. So let's go ahead, test it again, if all goes well. I haven't really leaked though. It's on the side somewhere. This, I wonder if that's it. I think down in there you can kind of see right here, there's a little bit of junk there. I think, look at that, it looks like that's blown out. It looks like that seal's blown out, so that seal might have a leak too. Pressurize this a little bit more. Yeah, that's what it is. So I need to buy a new intake gasket. Bummer, because I was actually wanting to replace this entire intake horn with a Crazy Carl's intake horn. Oh well. So that's... have to replace that. No big deal. Probably do that. I'm going to go back to... I'm trying to cut some of my fuel. So I'm probably going to go back to stock delivery valves. What is that nonsense? Interesting. Anyway, I'm gonna probably go back to stock delivery valves. I have 191s with a 181 seat. I don't know. Probably a large part of my problem has been that freaking boost leak. So I should probably just fix the boost leak. I do have a new wastegate coming through. This line right here goes from the bottom half of the wastegate, and then it just goes down and to the ground because that wastegate is leaking. So I have a JGS Precision wastegate on the way. I just called them today. I ordered it June 6th and it still isn't here. So I called them today and they said, by the way, click. That's why I love these lines. Anyway, they said that it was being built while I was talking to them this afternoon, and that it should be shipping tomorrow. So hopefully I will have that next week. Change out delivery valves. So to take the delivery valve, to change the delivery valves back to the 181s that I have, the stock ones, I have to take the fuel lines off. So, and I have to take the fuel lines off to replace that intake gasket. So I might just yeah, I might just do that at the same time. It kind of makes sense. Alright, here. Enough being stubborn. I understand why people use V-band. When I get an aluminum welder, I will very possibly go to V-band, but until then, I'm stuck with what I got. Which, by the way, these clamps are the bomb diggity. If you need good clamps, I bought these from Earl's in Indy, and I think they're like $6 or $7 a piece, maybe a little bit more. I thought they were like 12 when I initially bought them, but apparently not, because I went back and bought a bunch and they were a lot cheaper than that. But anywho, I think that's about all for tonight. I've been going for about 13 minutes here. So thankfully this was at least pretty easy for the most part to solve. I know obviously I'll have the air intake to do. That's not going to be super easy, but I'm going to be working on AC this week. this weekend. Have to basically the compressor goes down way down there. I don't know if you can see it now. There you go, there's some holes over there. And so then I have to run the AC lines up and connect them into here, and then I gotta put the compressor on the front, or not the compressor, the condenser. Crap, forget what does what. I think that's the condenser, and that's the accumulator, and then the evaporator is just somewhere in there. So anyway, I have to do that this weekend. Get the compressor on, get the lines ran up to here. That's gonna be the tough part, because I have to relocate the transmission filter, and then have a line, at least one line made, maybe two, and then I'm gonna have AC, and I'm super stoked because it's been like 95, and you can, like, it's raining right now, but it has been 95 and just humid all week long, so I've been sweating my butt off every day. But right on. I think that's about all for tonight. If I come up with anything else, I will talk to you guys about it tomorrow. Otherwise, thanks for watching. I almost said do it for Dale. I've been watching too much Cletus McFarland. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you guys later.